Hi, welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Kate Daye, and many of you are used to hearing about me talk about investing in real estate, but today we're going to be talking about one of the most important investments that you can make, and that is in your health. I'm here at the DripBar in downtown Scranton, Pennsylvania, and we're going to learn just what this medical facility has to offer. All right, I'm here with Erin Anderson, the lead nurse at the DripBar of Scranton. Erin, could you tell me a little bit about the medical process behind the IV therapy?
Sure. So if we get a new client that comes in the door, especially someone that is unfamiliar, we usually tell them what we're about, what our philosophy is, and what brought them in the door. Right. You know, curiosity, they're not feeling well, they feel dehydrated, and they've heard about the DripBar but are not really sure what it is. At that point, one of the team, whether it be myself or our manager or our owner, we go over the menu with them. What are you looking for? How are you feeling? There's drips to address any issue. You're an athlete, you're working really hard, you're feeling dehydrated, you're tired, you have inflammatory issues. We have drips to meet those needs. We treat cancer patients with certain protocols. We treat anxiety and depression, anything to meet your needs at a cellular level.
Amazing. Do you want to show us some of the process?
Sure.
All right, cool.
This is our iPad, and you're just gonna fill out your medical history for me.
Okay.
And when you're done, you'll just give back to me and we'll do your vital signs.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
So first thing, Kate, we're gonna get your blood pressure and your vitals just to make sure you are a candidate and are within the criteria of our vital signs to receive a drip. We do this even before we consult with the physician. This is our IV catheter. We use a really small one because we also want you to be comfortable while you're here. And I'm gonna give you a little needle stick. Great, just don't move. Beautiful, all done.
That was easy.
Yeah, just keep your arm nice and still for me. I'm gonna hook you up to what we call a little piggyback to keep the vein open, and then I'm gonna go make your drip.
Okay.
We make them fresh underneath the hood. Each one is individualized to each client.
Okay. I'm here with Melissa Cianci, the owner of DripBar. Melissa, tell us, what made you get into this? How did you get started?
So I got into this because I suffer from autoimmune issues.
Okay.
So I have Hashimoto and I have PCOS. I have a couple other things, but they have nothing to do with it. So what got me into this is I had been taking all this medication that was giving me horrific side effects. So I'm insulin resistant. I was on metformin. It was making me super sick. But I was on like 7 other medications. I met a physician and I was like, I can't live the rest of my life taking all these medications. Like, we have to be able to do something.
Right.
And so he said, if you do like exactly what I say and follow like my procedures or whatever, let's get you off these medications. So I had basically changed my entire lifestyle. I changed my diet, what I was putting in my body. I, through a friend, then cut out gluten and dairy, which reduced all of my inflammation. But for 10 years, I had been getting IV therapy. So this is really popular in big cities. So I lived in Florida and I was able to get these. And then during COVID, I had went back down to Florida for 6 weeks. I was having mobile IV come to my home, and it just had clicked to me. I was feeling better and I couldn't pinpoint it. And it just clicked that it was the IV treatments.
And so you wanted to bring it back here locally?
Yeah, so I said to my husband, I was like, well, I can't just keep going or driving to a big city. Like, let's bring this to Scranton. Scranton is not a very progressive town, but I think people here want it to be.
And there has to be other people that could benefit. And there are other people that benefit. So many people.
So many people can benefit, especially in our area.
That's amazing. So what other services do you offer besides IVs? Because when I think of the DripBar, you picture this, you picture the IVs and getting your drips, but I know that it's so much more than that. Yeah. What else do you have?
So I think that people, when they think of IV therapy, they think of the hangover cure.
Right.
But I don't think people realize that IV therapy is so much more. So we could actually treat chronic illness and chronic conditions such as like Lyme disease, anxiety, mental health, autoimmune issues, MS, fibromyalgia, we could actually help reduce the inflammation in your body through IV therapy.
That's amazing. And then why should somebody choose the DripBar specifically over any of the other things that you play around?
So what I love about DripBar is they are 797 compliant, which means all of our compounding is done on site in a sterile environment.
Wow. Awesome. Thanks so much, Melissa. I appreciate you having us here.
I can't wait to see how the Flu Fighter makes you feel.
Thank you for joining us at the DripBar, where health and wellness are at the forefront of every service offered. Remember, your health is your most valuable asset. I'm Daye, and I'll see you next time on The American Dream.